My name is Hamish, but a lot of people like to call me 25 Patiti. If you FaceTime my channel, make sure you click the subscription button, like button, so every time when I upload the new video or new content, you're gonna get it without any struggle. Make sure you subscribe so that you can always have access to my video. And to subscribe is for free. You know what I'm saying? It's free of charge. You know what I'm saying? So join the team. Come and join the distinction team. You know what I'm saying? This is team for distinction. Let's get started. I don't want to waste no time. Let's get started for the question. They say question 5, the line parallel. So this is a question of a line. They say we want to get a line which is going to be parallel to this equation. What is parallel? Look, solution question 1. So parallel means we got a line like this. Parallel means lines that never meet. Let's say this line go this way means forever they're going to be never meet. Go or never meet. Like this is not parallel lines because they're going to meet at some point. So parallel line are like this. Means it goes forever. You know what I'm saying? So now, first and foremost, I'm going to rewrite my equation in standard form of equation. The equation they give to me, which is y equal to, y minus 3x. Let me say solution here. Solution question 5. So y equal to y minus 3x equal to 5. First, write this equation in standard form of equation of a line. Standard form of equation of a line is like this: y equal to mx plus c. This is the standard form of equation of a line. And this m here represents slope, or sometimes they call it gradient. Slope is the same thing. When you say slope, gradient is the same story, same thing. Okay? And this c is y-intercept. C represents y-intercept. Y-intercept. And y is intercept. When y is intercept, x equal to 0. Now let's go. So first and foremost, I'm gonna have to rewrite this equation in standard form of equation of a line. So how I'm gonna do that? You see, this does not look like that. Means y has to be alone, y is alone, and everything must be after equal sign. Means y must be alone. Means this must go after equal sign, but it must come and stay here. Just like you see, something with the x must come here before, and then after a number. So I'll say, okay, so this is gonna become. So this is going to be 3x, and this is, you remember the sign of the 5 is positive. If a number does not have any sign, it means it's positive. So this is going to be positive 5. Okay, so now this equation is already in the standard form of equation for line. Look how it looks. So this is our slope, and this x, and this is y-intercept. What do they want? They say we have to look among all these, which one is parallel to this line. So when two lines are parallel mathematically, they always have the same slope. Means for if I have, let's say, equal to negative 3x plus any number, it doesn't matter. Let's say 8 or 6, these lines, they're not parallel. Why? Because the slope is different. For them to be parallel, it must be the same thing. It means the value of m must be the same. It means this value here, after you have a range in standard form of equation, these two are the same. Means this equation, that one is parallel. Don't worry about the last number. No. Only if their slope, which is m, this value here before x, if they're the same, means they have the same slope. You know what I'm saying? So now, that's how you know they are parallel. Okay, what about perpendicular? So if I have something like this, excuse me. Let's say I have let's say y equal to 3x minus 1,000. Are they parallel still? Oh yes, they are parallel because this number and that number is parallel. But make sure you write equation in standard form of equation of a line. So now, what about perpendicular? Because not all the time they're going to ask you about parallel, they're going to ask you about perpendicular if the two lines are perpendicular. So these two lines, in this line 1 and this line 2, let's say they're parallel to each other because the slope of a line 1 equal to slope of a line 2, means slope 1 equals slope 2. Slope of this line equal to slope of this line. What about perpendicular? So for this one here, excuse me. No, come there, just a minute. What about perpendicular? For perpendicular, let me show you quick. When a line is perpendicular, means if you take a slope of a line 1 and then you multiply by the slope of line 2, it always gives you negative 1. And then you know, oh, these two lines are perpendicular to each other. You know what I'm saying? For example, we know the slope of this line. Oh my God, I have to rewrite again because I erased by mistake. Okay, I'll take over. It's going to be 3x because it's negative, and then plus 5 because it's plus, but this must come here. Okay, so the slope of line 1 is what is 3. Let's say we're looking for the slope of line 2. Means we don't know. Remember, when two lines are perpendicular to each other, what does perpendicular mean? Perpendicular, if this line come here and this one, they make angle 90. It's like this. Look, these are perpendicular to each other. See, means this line must be this way and this must be, but it must be straight and vertical, not like this. No, this is not perpendicular to each other. This, no, it must be like this. Means this angle is angle 90. You know what I'm saying? Angle 90. Okay. So now when two lines are perpendicular means, for example, here I know this line is 3, and then line 2, I don't know the slope of line 2. Let me say I don't know M2 equal to, it always equal to -1. So now let me find the slope of line 2. So how I'm gonna get it? I'll divide by 3, I'll divide by 3, this and this cancels, so our slope of line 2 equal to -1 over 3. Oh, so now if they give me this, for example, so we know if I have a line 2, if they're perpendicular, if this line 1 is perpendicular, let me write here, line 1 is perpendicular, perpendicular is like this, is perpendicular to line 2, then the slope of line 2, means this line 1, let's call this line 2, so we get the slope of line 2 equal to -1 over 3, and then here you're going to say x. You can plus any number, doesn't matter. Let's say 11. Okay? Why? Because if I take this slope and multiply by this slope, it must be equal to -1. If you don't understand, please let me know. You know what I'm saying? Means, let's try 3 times -1 over 3. Okay, if you put this in the calculator, it's going to give you -1. -1. Or you can just cancel this and this, it's going to give us -1. Oh, so how do I know two lines are perpendicular to each other? Take their slope, multiply them. If they give you -1, yes, they are perpendicular to each other. But if the two slopes are the same, means those lines are parallel to each other. Okay, cool. So now let's answer the question, because I was like, you know, get you understand now. So if you look careful, they give you this equation. This equation, so I did rearrange, take over. So if you take over, it's going to become y equal to, oh my God, it's too wet over there. Okay, let's do here. I just erased, but my stuff was wet a little bit. So please be patient with me for 1 second, so it get dry. Just for 1 second, then we continue, guys. Okay. Okay, so y, I rearrange, take over, 3x plus 5. Now, they say which lines are parallel. So I'm gonna look something which has the same slope, but it must be in the standard form. If this is standard form, oh yeah, because this look like y equal to mx plus c. Yes, y is along, m is over c. Oh, okay, so I see this is 3, and the given one, after I rearrange, it became this, and the slope is 3. Oh yeah, so 1 is parallel to this given equation. So option 1 is correct. This is not true, because you see, the slope is -3, and after we have taken our equation, rearrange, you see this is what we had it, and this is 3, means no, because look, y equal to -3x plus 5. Can you see this is -3, this is 3. The same one with the next one, and this one is not, actually it's 3. So these two are parallel, these and these are parallel, but it's not part of the equation. So in our case for now, our option is option 1 for question number 5. Now we go for question number 6. Question number 6. Question number 6, man. So question number 6. Oh my God. Question number 6. So, I want to get my. Excuse me, guys. Just for a second. Just for a second. My razor's finished. Okay. Question number 6. It's very wet, this stuff, so I just want to dry a little bit. Question number 6. So when it's too wet, I can't write, you know. Okay. Question number 6. They say, question 6 and 8 are based on the following equation. Means they give us the quadratic. This is what we call it, quadratic equation. And then we have to answer this following equation. So there's a lot of ways you can do this, okay? But I will encourage you use a quadratic formula. Okay, use a quadratic formula and you never go wrong. There's a lot of ways you can do, but with a quadratic formula, you never gonna get it wrong. Okay. So now let's say the value of the intercept on the x-axis. Okay, so now look. We say whenever x intercept, y equal to 0. Okay. The value of intercept on the x-axis, okay. When x is intercept, y equal to 0. So I'm going to write my question here. Y equal to x squared and the plus 4x minus 5. Okay, so this is our equation given. But when x intercept, y equal to 0 means this is going to be 0. So I'm going to say this is going to be equal to 0. It's like vice versa. On x intercept, y equal to 0, so we put 0 and there we go. So now we're going to have to solve this, okay? That easy. So there's two ways you can do. Either you can factorize or you can use a formula. I would encourage you to use a formula because sometimes not every number you can factorize easily. But when you use a formula, you're never going to get it wrong. Okay, so now I'm going to, let's use the formula. So the formula of quadratic say, if you want to get the value of x, we say negative b plus, memorize these, okay? Square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. Memorize it. Don't depend everything to look at the back. You can memorize. I don't know if they give at the back of the formula sheet, but make sure you memorize. B squared. Okay, so what is a, what is b, what is c? A is the number which has x squared, number right before x squared. Don't say a is my x squared. No. A is this number here. So there was no number, means it's 1. If like somebody say calculator, how many calculators? 1. So if somebody say x squared, means your number is 1. So your a equal to 1. What about b? B is the number which has only x. So my b equal to 4. And c, the last number which has no x, which is negative 5. Excuse me. Let me switch off my phone quick because some people here bother me. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so now, yeah, that's how you get A, B, C. But sometimes they might give something like this. Let's say, okay, negative 3x plus x squared plus 8. So which one is A? Remember, A is a number which has x squared because sometimes they kind of confuse you. So you rearrange your term. Start with the x squared first, rearrange with the one with the square, and then go, let's say this is 6. Let's say, so this is going to be 6, like rearrange, start with the x squared, and then this follow. But when you take a number, take with the sign, and this is going to be 8. Oh, so what is your A? A is the number before x squared. So my A equal to 6, and B the number before x. B equal to negative 3, and C the last number. Make sure you rearrange if they kind of confuse, you see? Because the way how they give you this and this is different. But for now, they give you linear, easy. So now, I have my A, I have my B, and I have my C. What is my C? My C, we say this. So what we're going to do, because A, this, B, so we're going to take this and substitute in the formula. So we're going to say x equal negative. This is where students make mistake. Okay, put your negative. I'll say this. Whenever there's a letter, put bracket. So that you don't make mistake. I see a lot of students make mistake. Please, don't say, oh, I should have listened. Oh my God. Listen. So you're going to, there's a negative. The negative is there. Okay, so what is your B? B is 4. So put your bracket, write your 4. But if B was negative 4, let's say negative 4, and then it has to be negative 4. So you still have your negative in the formula, and then negative 4. But for this case, just say 4. Okay? And then I'll say plus or minus, and then we go square root. B, what is a B? B equal to positive 4. Just positive 4, right? That was this example. So say 4, put bracket, square, and then minus 4 times A. What is a A? A equal to 1. And what is a C? C equal to negative 5. Put bracket whenever there's a letter. 2 times. 2 times A. What is A? A equal to 1. So plug this in the calculator. So you plug in the calculator, this is going to be x. Okay, negative is going to be negative 4 plus or minus. Now 4 squared equal to 16. 16, okay, 16. Now negative and negative is positive. 4 times 5, 20. 20 plus 16 equals 36. Oh, so this O is square root of 36 over 2. Oh, so this is going to give us negative 4 plus or minus. When you square root 36, you get 6. Then over 2. So now you got 2 things here. Should I use the plus or should I use minus? You have to use them both, okay? So now you're going to say value of x, x equal, now let's start with the positive. Negative 4 plus 6, it gives us 2. 2 over 2 equal to 1. Or, now we're going to go for negative. Negative 4 minus 6 is negative 10. You can put in the calculator, eh? Negative 10 over 2 equal to negative 5. Okay, so these are x-intercept. X-intercept equal to 1 and x equal to negative 5. X equal to 1 and another x equal to negative 5. So this is our answer here, option 2. Guys, I will encourage you to use a formula. There's another way now I'm going to show you how to factorize. So this is the first method. Use the formula, please. Okay, cool. Now we go by factor. The same question I'm going to use by factorization. Okay. Okay, so I could have done the same question but another method. Okay, so how do I do with the other method? So other method is called factorization. So what you do, you put 2 bracket and then equal to 0 because equal to 0. Now you say, how do you get x squared? To get x squared must be x times x. How you get 5? 5. To get 5 means it must be 5 and 1. Okay, it must be 5 and 1. And then look the middle number. If this, you see the middle number, the one with the x? If it's positive on a bigger number, you see we got 1 and 5. If the middle number is positive, put positive on a bigger number of this. Positive, and here put negative. When you multiply this, it must give you that. You know what I'm saying? So now you have already factorized 2 groups. So then after that, you're going to say, for that case now, this group it must be equal to 0, and this group also must be equal to 0. So I'm going to say x minus 1 must be equal to 0, or x plus 5 equal to 0. Okay? Before I do that, you see this stuff, the what I did, if you multiply this, it must give you that. You know what I'm saying? Because look, x times x is x squared, x times 5, look, I'm just going to try to show you, x times x is x squared, x times, look, x times x, x squared, x times 5 is 5x. Now we come here, negative 1 times x is negative x, negative 1 times 5, negative 5. Look, x squared, this and this, 5 minus 1 is positive 4x minus 5. You see, it's true. This is same thing. But that's what you need here. So after you factorize, say this equal to 0 and this equal to 0. Oh, and then after that, take over x equal to 1 or x equal to negative 5. Oh, it's true, the same answer. So see which one is going to work better for you. But sometimes factorization, some number that can be very difficult to factorize, so they can take a lot of time. So you want to save the time, use a formula. Just have to use a calculator, precise. So now question number 6 I've done already. Now we go to question number 7. The value of x and y are the vertex. What is a vertex? Vertex is at the corner or where the graph turns. Or so vertex, look. Excuse me. So this question is a quadratic. This one, excuse me, is quadratic. And how does it concave? It concave upward because this number of the x square, which is a, is greater than 0. You see, it's positive number. And the positive number is greater than 0. So by nature, where this graph is going to cut, it's going to cut at 1, x equal to 1, and also it's going to cut at negative 5, like here, excuse me. And what is y-intercept? Y-intercept is this number here. The one with no x, negative 5. So y-intercept is going to be at negative 5. So this graph roughly is going to be like this, roughly. It's going to cut at negative 5, and then it's going to come somewhere, it's going to turn up. You know what I'm saying? There's a roughly, it's going to turn up. Because why? A means this value is greater than 0, means it's always going to conquer up. That's a roughly how you draw a graph of quadratic for this one. Which exactly? Now, what do they want? They say find the value of x and y at the vertex. Vertex now is where the graph turns, here where it turns. That's what I want. The vertex value. Okay, so now I'm going to do, since I have my x-intercept, I want to make a space here, right? I have my x-intercept 1 and negative 5. I'm going to raise here, right? 1 negative, so I have a space. 1 and negative 5. Okay, my x is 1 negative 5. Okay, cool. So my x-intercept is 1 and negative 5. This is the x-intercept, where it's going to cut out x. And like I said, when x-intercept, y equals to 0. Okay, excuse me. Now we want to go for this is x-intercept. What about y-intercept? Because for x-intercept, we know y is equal to 0. Now what about y-intercept? Because you need this for you to draw your graph. For y-intercept, x always equal to 0. So what does x means? This must be 0 and this must be 0. So you only left with negative 5. So y-intercept, when x equal to 0, means when this is 0, square 0 plus 4 times 0 is 0. So you're left with y equal to negative 5. Oh, so I have an x-intercept and y-intercept. Let me draw my graph. So my graph is going to be like this. So we know the graph is going to cut at one positive x-intercept and another x-intercept is negative 5. And y-intercept is negative 5 also, negative 5. And we know it's going to concave up. Why? Because this is positive number. If it's negative, it's going to do like this. But it's positive means it must go like that, roughly. It's a roughly diagram. Okay, so this is the graph of that equation. So the question here, they ask about vertex. Vertex, excuse me, here, vertex, value at the vertex. So vertex is where the graph turns. In other words, they want you to get turning points. That's a vertex. How are we going to get turning points? There's a lot of ways you can do it, but I'm going to show you the easy way. Turning points, you see this value of x? Take them, add them together, divide by 2. When you divide by 2, it's going to give you the value of x at turning point. So I'm going to say to get the value of x at turning point at TP, take the first value of x you got, which cut at x, plus the other value of x, which cut at x, and divide by 2. So negative 5 plus 1 equal to negative 4 divided by 2 equal to negative 2. Oh, so this is where it cut at, it turn x equal to negative 2. You know what I'm saying? So that's where the graph goes and then turn x equal to negative 2. Another way you can get the value of x at turning point, you can use a formula. You can say x at turning point equal to negative b over 2a. So negative, what is our b? Our b we had already. b, this number before x, the one with the x, is equal to 4, this number here, this is b. But it's positive 4, you must take with this sign, excuse me. And then 2 times a. What is a? A is 1, this number here, a. Now, negative 4, negative times 4, negative 4, and then this 2 times 1 is 2, which will give us negative 2. So x at turning point equal to negative 2 is true. Here, this x at turning point. So how are you going to get y at turning point? So those are coordinates are the vertex, or other way you say turning points. Vertex, or when you say turning point, is the same thing, turning point, or you can say TP. Turning point is the same thing. Okay, so now we got the value of x at turning points. How are we going to get the value of y at turning point? It's easy, man. Take this value of x at turning point and then substitute in here. Boom. This one here, here, and then you're going to get the value of y at turning points. To get the value of y at turning points, I'm going to say y at turning point equal, so we have a x squared. So I'm not going to say x anymore because the value of x turning point to have. So which is negative 2, and then we square. Now, and then you say plus plus 4, and then x again. What is x? Negative 2. And then minus 5, minus 5. So plug this in the calculator. Negative 2 square means negative 2 times negative 3 equal to 4. Now, positive 4 times negative 2, negative 8, and then minus 5. And this is going to give us, this is going to be negative 4, negative 9. Negative 9. Oh, so our y at turning point equal to negative 9. Oh, so x is negative 2 and y equal to negative 9. So these are our vertex. Vertex, or you can call it turning point, vertex. Just abbreviation. Okay, cool. So now we go to the options here. X equal to negative 2. This one, no. Only they give 1. It's not supposed to be 1. There must be 2 value. Okay? Excuse me. So, not true. No, they say 17 here and 17, which is not true. They say x equal to 2. So we know the option. This is our correct answer. Option 3. Question 6 is option 3. Know what I'm saying? Now we got it, man. So now we want to go, what is the y-intercept? Okay, the last one. What is the y-intercept and minimum? Okay, so y-intercept, we had it already, baby. This is y-intercept. Y-intercept equal to negative 5. Intercept is where y-intercept is where it's going to cut at the line. But y-intercept is where it's going to cut at the line. But which line? Y. Oh, so y-intercept. Okay, so that one is done, right? Question 5, 7 is done. Now we go to question 8. Let me do this. Okay, with the y-intercept and the minimum of a function. So y-intercept is where it's going to cut at y and x equal to 0. This is a point where it cut at y equal to negative 5. And when the y-intercept, x equal to 0, x equal to 0 squared is 0, 0 squared is negative 5. Y-intercept and minimum means the one, this value here, this minimum of the ground value of y. See what I'm saying? There's, excuse me, minimum of the function. No, excuse me. The one minimum of a function. Yeah, minimum of a function equal to negative 9. Only take the value of y. Okay, so now is y-intercept is 5, minimum is negative 9. Okay, so let's erase and write that down. So we're going to say here, y-intercept. To y-intercept, let me use a red pen. Y-intercept, y-intercept equal to negative 5, and minimum, take this value of y alone. At the vertex, but I take only value of y. And minimum value equal to negative 9. So if you go to your option, it's going to be option 4 for the people who have this paper, option 4. Look, if you're on my channel, make sure you click the like button, subscribe. Please subscribe, it's very, very important. I'm asking you guys to subscribe. I'm asking you guys to leave a comment so I can continue to support you guys. This stuff takes a lot of time, a lot of energy. You see now, I wake up, I'm supposed to do my wax, my projects, you know what I'm saying? You know, I told you I do also my business, I do a lot of things, but I like helping you guys, you know what I'm saying? So make sure you leave a comment. You know, you have any queries, leave comments on the comment section. If this video is helpful, say, my man, look, man, this video helped me a lot. Or maybe give me the honest opinion, you know? I appreciate the honest opinion, you know? Yeah, thanks a lot, man. Peace and love. And you can check my music under the link below. I'm doing music, by the way, just in case you don't know. Click the link below. You can check how I boss, baby. You know what I'm saying? Peace and love. Thanks, man.